Manchester City vs Inter Milan Champions League final. The match at the Ataturk Olympic Stadium kicks off at 10 p.m. local time 19:00 GMT. Treble-chasing Manchester City are seeking to win the Champions League for the first time after winning the Premier League and FA Cup titles this season. Inter Milan play in their fifth Champions League final and first since winning the trophy in 2010. The three-time European Cup winners have already secured the Coppa Italia and Supercoppa Italiana this season. It is the second Champions League final held in Turkey, the first being Liverpool's famous comeback victory over AC Milan at the Ataturk Olympic Stadium in 2005. Blues hoping for a reprise of Liverpool's 2005 glory. The last time Istanbul provided the backdrop for a Champions League final was in 2005. During that match, Liverpool overcame the greatest of odds to secure an improbable victory over a stacked AC Milan side. The Reds were staring down the barrel after going down 30 at the half, but in the space of 12 minutes of complete madness, they were able to level the scores to force the game into extra time. Liverpool's goalkeeper Jerzy Dudek then put the finishing touches with his wobbly knees antics to help secure the title on penalties. City will desperately hope lightning strikes twice as they look to capture the one piece of silverware that has eluded their grasp. Demarco vital to Nazir's ambitions. If you haven't heard of him yet, you soon will, as Federico Demarco has been hugely instrumental in helping guide the Italian side to the last dance. The gifted wingback is third in the tournament's assists board with 5 to his name. The youngster will be looking to supply Edin Dzeko and Lautaro Martinez up front as Inter endeavor to capture a fourth Champions League title. City and Inter lineups. Man City XI, Ederson Akanji Dias Stones, Rodri Bernardo Silva De Bruyne Gundogan Grealish Haaland. City subs: Walker Phillips Laporte Ortega Alvarez Gomez Mahrez Perón Carson Foden Palmer Lewis. Inter XI: Onana Darmian Acerbi Bastoni Dumfries Barella Brozovic Calhanoglu Dimarco Dzeko Martinez. Inter subs: Gagliardini De Vrij Gosens, Correa Belanova Aslani Cordaz Mkhitaryan D'Ambrosio Skriniar Lukaku Handanovic. Hall and De Bruyne connection. With an outrageous tally of 12 goals in this year's campaign, Haaland will once again be top of mind in the defensive plans of the Milan-based club. His interplay with Kevin De Bruyne, who tops the assists list with 7, has been a recurring thorn in the side for opponents. How well Inter Milan are able to curb their influence will go a significant way in bringing the title back to Italy. Inter Milan's journey to the final. The Nerazzurri had a rather more challenging climb in comparison to their England-based counterparts. They ended up runners-up in a formidable group that included Bayern Munich and Barcelona. Their opposition in the semi-finals could not have hit closer to home as they faced AC Milan. However, they were able to win 30 on aggregate to ensure their place in the final. They have won the Champions League 3 times before. Their most recent title came during the 200,910 season when Jose Mourinho led them to the promised land. They will hope to make it a fourth today, but will have their work cut out against arguably the best side in Europe. Guardiola drops Kyle Walker. Pep Guardiola has dropped Kyle Walker from Manchester City's starting XI for the Champions League final against Inter Milan for the showdown in Istanbul. England international Walker being benched means Manuel Akanji starts on the right of a 3-man defense, also featuring Ruben Dias and Nathan Ake, into which John Stones can drop back from midfield. Explaining the move, Guardiola told BT Sport, "It was really tough because Kyle is so important for the way we want to defend and attack. We needed a different type of player. Italian teams are competitors and have really good patterns. The way they play is so clear. They are incredibly stable and aggressive to defend and defend. They feel comfortable. It's cultural in Italy. I admire it." Manchester City's journey to the final. With a historic treble on the line, the citizens have done whatever in their power to get to the showpiece event. They managed to top Group G, which contained teams of the ilk of Borussia Dortmund and Sevilla, before powering through the latter stages without too much issue. They have reached the final once before in 2021, where they lost to Chelsea by the slimmest of margins. They looked on course to make the final again last year before being denied by some late-match heroics from Real Madrid's Karim Benzema and Rodrigo in the second leg of the semi-finals. Will the third time be the charm? That will be answered shortly.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more updates.